Sept Ibiza just rolling in. Marvellous, it's going to be a good day. Hello and welcome to the HubNut Social, a second HubNut Social here at Classic Motor Hub, where they've got some very interesting things rolling in over there. We might go and have a look at some of those very noisy machines a little later on. But we're going to start, we're having a look around the HubNut Social. There are still cars arriving, but we'll go and see what's here now. So here we go, we'll get started with this delightful Lada, and we'll have a quick peek inside because the dash is amazing. Got some Cyrillic going on over there. Look at the pedals as well, little Lada feet on the pedals. And we followed this car in and it's absolutely splendid. I think Alfa Romeo GTV in all of the yellow. Just going to go a bit wider on the angle. There we go. Rover 800, sounded very nice. This little Perodua Nippa, which is splendid. Has had some restoration work, sills and wheel arches and things. Look at the stickers. Lovely. Even more basic than the Nippa I used to own, for it does not even have a rear wiper. Next to it, a Renault Traffic camper. Look at the trim on that. Oh, marvellous. Renault Twingo. I think we've seen the Twingo quite often before. Lovely thing. Must get a video done on one. Peugeot 406, getting very rare now. A Volvo V70 that has no headlamp wipers. And a Metro. We have got a few cars here that I've driven before on the channel. So this is Simon's Metro. Looks like he's got even more period stuff on the back seat, including the old shelf mount speakers. Lovely Goodmans. So still as brown as ever in there. So it's good to see that again. Always good to see another featured car, but there are others here, like I say. In fact, this is one of them. This is Russ in the Xantia diesel. I drove just last year, was it? Or was it even earlier this year? Formerly of Morsels and Motors, stroke also driven. Cavalier, stroke Vectra. Quite nice K-Reg, so that's fairly early on the facelift for those. Very subtle changes to the grille and the headlamps. Get a bit of a line going across them. Honda Civic might be a HubNut, it's hard to tell because the cars at the end tend to be staffers. But we've got a mix of cars. Not everything is like you know, we've got a prime HubNut car. I suppose a full Galaxy probably is really these days. Again, getting quite rare, and the Volkswagen Chiron and Seat Alhambra badge engineered versions. Lovely little Mark 1 Panda, another Volvo V70 with no headlamp wipers. There's a reason for that. This is a facelift version, and on these facelift versions, the headlamps no longer made of glass, they're made of plastic, so the wipers would just scratch them to pieces. So that's the reason for that. A very colourful Audi A2, liking that a lot. Let's go to Fabia Estate, little S40 Volvo, Volkswagen Eurovan based on the Transporter T4. Do like a T4, and Fiat Coupe showing off its power plant, the 20 valve turbo 5-cylinder. All of the nice noises. I should be the other side really. I've got the shadows behind me, or the sun behind me rather. But yeah, good engine access, but timing belt is a job that can be done in situ if you've got very, very tiny hands. Now, Volkswagen Beach Buggy, looking the part. Let's hope the weather stays nice. Rover 75 Estate, Ford Transit, which I think belongs to Carl. Nissan Note, Ford Fiesta Mark 6, a Kia electric-y thing, a purple cactus. Nice. So like I say, it's a HubNut Social, so people are primarily here just to talk and have a nice time, so not everything is a HubNut car. We don't care at all. Peugeot 205, Fiat Punto, nice pair, Skoda Felicia, some delicious lack appeal, Honda Insight, Toyota Yaris, a nice Volvo Estate, and a Suzuki Ignis. A very overlooked car, and again I think the 205 actually belongs to a staffer here, someone with magnificent taste. An Audi TT, which has got the V6 3.2, very narrow angle, so one cylinder head effectively. It's just a very slightly staggered 6, makes it easier to squeeze into a transverse vehicle. Honda Trajet, not the best name, sounds a bit too close to tragic. Peugeot 107, Triumph Spitfire. They always seem to be showing off their engine bay and their wonderful engine access. And that's next to a C5 Mark 1, which just reminds me of Cecily. Cecily has been at many Citroen shows lately. Good to see. A later Audi TT. A BX. It belongs to some bloke who's muttering something about owning an SM and not having any money. So there he is up the back. We'll have a chat with him in a moment. Another Berlingo. Earlier Honda Insight. Renault Kangoo. Great rival to the Berlingo. MX5. One of my favourite eras of BMW 5 Series, E39s. So pretty. Alfa Romeo GTV again, another MX5. And this lovely Honda Accord. It's a beautiful car. An unexpected delight, that one.
Oh, must not cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams. Joseph Lloyd of Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. And just take in. Look at that minimalist rear spoiler. And we're going to catch Mr. Kitch and see if we can have a quick chat. Right, we are here with Mr. Kitch of Up and Down and his lovely Mark 1 BX. I understand you're doing something quite daft next weekend.
Yes, I'm driving to a HubNut Social, miles away from my house. Oh no, that's this weekend.
That's this weekend, or possibly last weekend.
Yeah, that was that. I'm driving to. No, I'm doing a live stream for charity,
which you've done before.
Which I've done before once.
Yeah. So how much did you raise last time?
Hell of a lot actually. 8,365.
Wow.
A local charity.
And your hugely bright idea this year is to do it for longer, therefore earn more money.
Yes. That will work. That is how it works.
Yeah. So instead of 24 hours, it's going to be a 25-hour.
25 hours. Yeah. Madness. But I'm not doing it in a car this time.
No, I can understand that. Might need to stretch your legs a bit more.
But I've made some car seats.
Oh.
So you'll have to wait and see what they are. They're not Citroen.
Excellent. Well, lots of guests as ever, and I will be getting involved. Delighted to support this ridiculous idea.
It's not ridiculous. It's easy.
It's easy. So it starts
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
This coming Friday.
It's Friday.
I better get this video out quick then, so you.
First guest on will be 5. So up until then, I'm going to do something silly at 4 o'clock, like rolling a van or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, and people have set you challenges, I think.
They've come up with some ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are some ideas. Some of them I can't broadcast. But yeah, there's a first guest is 5 o'clock, number 27.
Oh yeah.
And then White, then the rest of those are on at 6.
Nice. So yeah, lots of YouTubers getting involved. It's going to be great. And it was great last year. We found it fascinating. We watched for hours and hours. I'm afraid we did sleep, and I'm probably going to sleep again this year.
That's so rude.
Yeah, I know.
I expect people to stay up the whole time.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we fully commend your spirit, so well done. And yeah, we look forward to it. So Friday, 3 o'clock, and then all the way through to 4 o'clock Saturday.
4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and then I will go home and
collapse.
Yeah, take my own life, yeah.
Well, good to see you, and enjoy the rest of the show. Yeah. And your sleep before the weekend.
I will. I'm going to take a long one.
Yeah. Cool. We shall carry on.
Well, as you've probably noticed, microphone issues abound in this one. It didn't connect again, so let's go voiceover with this delicious Peugeot 205 XS. And yes, my voice is sounding absolutely dreadful today. I'm very sorry. We talked a lot yesterday. Another Berlingo. Always good to have plenty of Berlingos.
That's Bertie.
Is it? Oh, it's Bertie. Okay. This is the Citroen C5 that belongs to Philip, the wandering organist, who obviously helped us with that magnificent HubNotes video recently. If you haven't seen me handling a big organ, head to HubNotes right now. Another Skoda Fabia. Skoda Fabia seemed to be a theme. The orange Seat, I've forgotten the name of again. That was here last time, I think. Another Skoda Fabia. Is that a Liska? Is that the name? Mazda RX-7. Very nice. The Fiat Tipo that we videoed. Good to see that again. Got a lot of attention. Series 3 Land Rover. And we have some Holden action, courtesy of this Vauxhall badged Monaro. Good to have some Aussie action going on. Ford Focus, Spaceship Honda Civic Type R, Mercedes-Benz SLK compressor, supercharged, motorbike and sidecar. There's a little kid riding on the sidecar. He looked like he was having fun. Lexus GS. And up the back here, Mr. Kitch getting very excited about this SDR. What was it? SDR V-Storm, I think it was called. Got a Subaru Impreza engine. Looks like an aerial Atom, but central driving position. Kitch was very, very excited about it.
I'm loving the frantic gesticulation.
Yeah, good gesticulation, Kitch. So there you go. Subaru Impreza engine and gearbox, just driving the rear wheels. Fascinating machine. I had a lovely chat with the owner. And I'm glad I didn't film our chat because the sound would have been utterly rubbish.
You mean gutted?
Would have been gutted. His friend had this beautiful orange Caterham, Peugeot 208. Look at the colour on that. Beautiful. Love a metallic red. Jaguar F-Type, I think. Trying to get my things right. Peugeot 504. And we've seen this before at a few shows. Absolutely glorious. A firm favourite for a lot of people, that car. Peugeot 911, 996 generation, I think. And Audi 100, that was lovely. Mazda 6, which I understand had a lot of money spent on it recently. Jaguar S-Type. Beautiful Ford Orion as well. This was a bit of a fan favourite as well. Yeah, lovely colour. Skoda Fabia again. Honda Jazz. And look at this. This Suzuki SJ. It's a 410, so it's the 1 litre engine. But with all the side stripes and everything, it's beautiful condition. You just don't see them anymore. So that was a star of the show for me, certainly. Lovely.
Unfortunately, what we haven't caught is you squeeing as all these things come in.
Yeah, there was much squeeing while I was standing on the stand and stuff drove past. The Volvo next to it, Joe Hallenbeck, is actually called Rich. But Joe Hallenbeck is his handle on the socials. Beautiful purple brick 940 wagon. So yeah, there on the left hand side, Joe Hallenbeck, and It's Okay to Talk, a very common thread. Tacona mental health folk, I think. A BMW I know nothing about. A BX Meteor, quite a nice special edition. It's got a GTI-esque interior, so a bit sporty looking, but I think they were 1.6 petrol or 1.9 diesel for the most part. A more modern Focus. A little smart roadster.
Love this.
Yeah. I think this is like the base model. I think there was an entry level smart roadster, and I think those pure yellow ones were it.
The
Fiat Stilo
with the incredible roof.
I missed. It's got a folding glass roof. I missed it.
Jim has filmed it.
Jim has, yeah. An Audi Seat Ibiza we just saw driving in at the start of the show. Absolutely beautiful. What a lovely example that is. I think I've been chatting to the owner of this car, so perhaps we can see it on the channel. Well, yeah, look at that lovely Giugiaro styling. Got the system Porsche engine. In fact, I'll try and drop in the engine. I got a little shot of the engine. The engine bay was open. A lovely Vandenpla Princess, the most plush of the ADO 16s. A taxi. I don't think it's a fake one. I think this would be a TX4. I get a little confused with these later models.
What's this?
Oh, look, it's Foxanne.
Hello, Foxanne.
And Foxanne has a big secret.
She does.
Look at this. Nino is planning to actually make Foxanne electric. So the plan I had years ago to make Foxanne electric might actually happen, which is very exciting times, but always lovely to see Foxanne. She always gets lots of attention. This is a Jargo Jeep we saw at Festival of the Unexceptional with its mad triple wipers.
Fantastic thing.
It's a 1.4 turbo diesel automatic.
Wow.
So it's a fascinating build, fascinating bit of kit. So good to see that again. Another Rover 75, very nice. Oh, here we are, Phil Pond's Nissan Elgrand. What a fantastic colour. But it gets better when you start going inside, he says. Come on, camera, here we go. Look at this. Red leather interior. It's like a gentleman's club. Everything moves around, power curtains.
Power curtains, screen in the top, in the roof, screen by the driver's side that tilts in just there.
Oh.
You can see it. The seats go right back. There's all different formations, super duper cup holders, remote controls. That is a crazy thing.
That got a lot of attention, and deservedly so. Fascinating car. 3.5 litre V6, so not the cheapest of vehicles.
I don't know how many tours he had to do of that.
Many, I think. Corsa B. I just want to say on the Corsa B, the driver of that passed his driving test since the last social. The last social, it was on L plates, so that was good. But yeah, just having a bit of a scan around, and what a show. Lovely to see so many cars and so many people.
We're just admiring a car we have seen before. It's the NSU Sport Prinz. Bertoni body, very, very pretty. And I think we saw this at March at the NEC, the Practical Classics Restoration Show. I think it was there. And we've seen it a couple of times as well. Elsewhere. It's just such a beautiful car. It's got an overhead cam twin cylinder engine at the back, mounted transversely, and obviously driving the rear wheels, and it's true beauty. Lovely looking car. Very, very similar to the Simca 1000 Coupe, also by Bertoni, I think. But yeah, what a wonderful little car. Hello! Best traffic jam ever. Well, it's starting to wind down here. It's been another fascinating day. Cars are starting to meet up. We've got the white Fiats, they're meeting back there, the Tipo and the Panda. BXs are gathering over here. And quite delightfully, we've got Renault Twingos are meeting over there. So both the Twingos are now together. So the two Volvos, the V70s, having a bit of a face-off still. They're not friends yet, but you never know. But yeah, fascinating day, some fascinating vehicles. So thanks to everyone who came along. And it looks like I'm leaving you with the Caterham and that very weird, definitely not an Ariel Atom with its Subaru power and Subaru sound. So yeah, beautiful, the SDR. That must be lunatic quick. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you if you came down, and we look forward to seeing you at another social, or you can see me in a future video. Farewell.